everybody, Ariane here. I'm coming to you from my kitchen. So tonight I came home from teaching my class and it was dinner time, and I decided that it was also protein prepping time. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. So every 3 to 4 weeks I get a whole bunch of protein, and I mean a bunch. I do ground chicken, chicken breast, turkey breast, ground turkey. I love sweet Italian turkey sausages. I do tri-tips, thin cut steaks. I'll prep fish, which I'll keep frozen until the night before I'm ready to grill it, and then I'll stick it in the fridge, and the next day grill it up in 4 minutes. Nobody likes to eat old cooked fish, right? So I leave that raw. But the point is, when you have a whole bunch of protein prepped in baggies in your freezer, ready to go, whether you're going to use it to feed the whole family or just yourself, you are never going to be caught without healthy, lean protein to balance out the carbs and the fat in your diet. And we all know it's all about balance, right? You need 30% healthy fat, 30 to 40% protein, and 40 to 40% carbohydrate. And so, if you're 40% carb, you're going to be 30% protein. If you're 30% carb, you're going to be 40% protein. Everybody's a little different where they sit, where they feel good and have that energy that they need. For me, it's about 40% protein, 30 carb, 30 healthy fat. So everybody's had this experience. You come home and you're hungry and you look around and you don't have time to cook anything because you're too hungry. And you see the banana and it's great. Bananas are healthy, right? And so you eat it, but you don't eat anything with it. You don't eat any healthy fat or any protein with it. And 10 minutes later, you got to eat again. And then 10 minutes later, you got to eat again. And you just keep shoveling in the crackers, the popcorn, the fruit. And pretty soon, you're surrounded by empty cereal bags and empty cracker boxes, and you're wondering what the heck happened. And basically what happened is you had way too much carbohydrate. It turns to sugar in your stomach almost immediately, enters your blood, and your blood sugar spikes. Your body responds by sending in insulin to the rescue to take that blood sugar down. The insulin converts that sugar into glycogen, which is a great energy source if you're going to use it. If you're not going to use it, unfortunately, it gets converted and stored as fat. So the problem is you keep that vicious cycle going because your blood sugar spikes, the insulin counteracts it. Then your blood sugar's too low. And then you feel like, oh, I need sugar, and that's why you reach for the carbs again. To stop that cycle, we have to make sure that everything we put into our mouth, every time we eat a meal, whether it's a small one or a big one, that we are balancing our carbs with protein, healthy fat, and fiber. So, how do we make that easy? Well, we prep a bunch of protein on the weekend, that's how, or any day that you have time. Took me about an hour and a half start to finish from getting it out of the fridge to having cleaned it up. And I'm just going to show you a little bit of what I did. So all these baggies right here, those are a whole bunch of different kinds of meat. There's a whole bunch more stuff back there and down in there. These are my fish. I just buy these frozen and ready to go. I have probably, 3 weeks worth of prepped protein in there, depending on, if I use it for family meals or if I'm just using it for myself or my husband or my daughter or whatever. But the great part is I'm never going to be caught without it. I'm never gonna be like, well, I guess I'm just going to eat these crackers because I'm so dang hungry I can't stand it. That is how you prepare and you arm yourself to stay in control and balance everything that you put into your mouth so that you're doing your body a favor. Carbs aren't the enemy. Fat's not the enemy. Protein is good. Fiber is awesome. Balance. Balance is the key. I do not support a low carb or no carb diet. No way. I also don't think it's good to have just all carbs and burning sugar all day. There's a happy medium. It's that 30-30-40 magic. And add some fiber and drink lots of water. Number of calories does matter. That's going to be particular to you and your activity level and how tall you are and a bunch of other things. But if you can dial in those ratios and then dial in the calorie number, you're going to be set. You're going to be able to maintain your weight if that's your goal, or you're going to be able to lose fat and get fit and get healthy and create a balanced blood sugar environment inside of your body, and that makes bodies happy and live longer, happier lives. Have a good night. We'll see you later.